Hello and welcome to Dryrun Tech India. I'm your host Drynaya, bringing to you yet another episode on the Java Beginners Interview Series. So here we are going to start with the pattern printing. We have seen multiple questions on for loops so far, and now we are going to use the nested for loops, wherein we are going to print certain patterns. Now, first of all, I have used the term here nested for loops, meaning we are going to use a for loop which is inside another for loop. Now, once we do a program and understand the dry run of it, I think it will be much easier to you. So let's get on the screen and see what we are going to do. So on your screen, you can see there is one simple question to print the following pattern. Let me take you to the Eclipse board and see how can we do it, and then we will understand the dry run. Once we understand the dry run, the nested for loop should also be much simpler to you. Let's get started. So here what we are going to do is, as you can see, the pattern was 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, right, like that. So what we are going to do is, first of all, we'll take a variable int n and we will say is equals to 3. Okay. Now, if I simply take for int I is equals to 1, I less than equals to n, and then I plus plus, and go ahead and print this. So system.out.println, print the value of I will just get 1, 2, 3 in 3 different lines. 1, 2, 3. Now, if I just simply remove the ln from here, I say system.out.print I will get 1, 2, 3, but on the same line. Okay, but I need this to come for 3 times. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this inside what is called is another for loop, which is also a nested for loop. So for int j equals to 1, j less than equals to n, and j plus plus, and inside this I'm going to print, instead of printing the I value, I'm going to print the j value now. Okay, if I simply run this, I'll get 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 in the same line. Now, in order to make the 1 2 3, the first 1 2 3 in the first line, the second 1 2 3 on the second line, and the third one on the third line, I will have to write system.out.println outside the for j loop, outside this loop. Okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll say system.out.println. That is all. That is to print a new line. There we go. So we have 1 2 3, there is a new line, 1 2 3, a new line, 1 2 3. So this for loop is simply printing 1 2 3. Okay, then another time it is again printing 1 2 3. Now, in order for this to get 3 times, the outside for loop is working. Okay, that is simply the concept to be understood. But how is it working really? Let us go ahead and check it. So here we are on the whiteboard. Let me go ahead and paste the code. This is Java. So where is Java? Here. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it here, and then we are going to start doing the dry run. So first of all, it says that int n is equals to 3. Let us write n and we'll put 3 inside it. Next, we have for int I equals to 1. So I value, starting value is 1. I less than n, meaning it will check. 1 is less than 3. Yes, it is. So it will go inside, because it does not do I plus plus for the first time, right? It goes inside. If it goes inside, it will find j. So let's see what happens in the j loop. In the j loop, we will have for j is equals to 1. It is j less than equals to n. So 1 is less than equals to 3. Yes, it is. It will go inside. It will print j. Okay, so in the output we will have 1 because j is 1 right now. J will be printed. Then again it will go to the j loop only because the j loop was not over yet, so it will do a j plus plus. J plus plus means 1 will become 2. Again it will check the condition, is j less than equals to n. 2 is less than equals to 3. Yes, it is less than, the condition is true. It will go inside, and in the for loop of j it says system.out.print. So in the same line it will print the next value of j, which is 2. Right now j plus plus will happen. J plus plus, it will make the 2 as 3, and it will check the condition. 2 is less than equals to n, 3 is less than equals to n, it is. So it will go inside and it says system.out.print, print j. So j value, which is 3, will get printed here. Now j plus plus, so again 3 will become 4. The j value of 3 which was 3 will now become 4. So here it will check the condition, is 4 less than equals to n. N is 3, so the condition is false. So it will go right outside the for loop, which is the next statement here, which is system.out.println, printing a new line. So the blinker which was here earlier will come here. Okay, then it will reach this curly bracket, which is the curly bracket for the outside for loop, meaning it is time for the I loop to work. What will happen here? So here it is quite simple. So I was 1 earlier, I plus plus is supposed to happen. So 1 plus 1, it will become 2, right? It will check. 2 is less than equals to n. Yes, it is. 2 is most certainly less than 3. So it will go inside again. And inside we know that it is supposed to print 1, 2 and 3 like it was doing earlier. Right, again outside that for loop it is supposed to give us a new line, so the blinker will come here, and then again I plus plus will happen. So I value will become 3. The condition will again be held true. So 3 is less than equals to 3. I less than equals to n. So I is equals to n because both are 3. So then again it will go inside and it will do whatever the for of j loop does, which is printing 1, 2 and 3. Once that is done, again system.out.println new line will happen, and then I plus plus will happen. So 3 will become 4. But when they check the condition, I less than equals to n. So 4 is neither less nor equals to n, because 4 is now a greater value and n is just 3. So the loop will stop at 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3. Right? Now, if let's say you want to print the numbers from 1 to 5, 1 to 5, 1 to 5 and so on like that, all you need to do is change the value of n and you will get exactly what you want. So all I need to do is change this to 5, save it, and here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's all. Right? So this marks the very first program that we used for nested loops with, and it also marks the first pattern program. I hope this is clear to you. If it is not, please rewatch the video, and then we will see some other pattern programs in the next few videos. Until then, like the video if you did like it, hit that like button and subscribe. Have a great day ahead.